Do I look filled with fun and excitement? Shall I go and show you the damage, which is not what you need the week before your wedding, where you're growing your own flowers. I'm still standing. Single man, reveal yourself. I have not got the brain capacity to deal with any vegetable-based trauma. Hi everyone, welcome back to another allotment vlog. If you're new here, my name's Emma. I have an allotment plot in Derbyshire, South Yorkshire, in that area. This is it, and I'm sat in my shed, although I am hearing some particularly nasty noises. Probably creatures. It's getting to that time. There'll be mice in my shed again in no time. Anyway, we're back at the allotment. Now, do I look filled with fun and excitement? No. Tell you why that is, because there were storms yesterday. Yellow warning for wind. And guess what I'm doing? Growing my own wedding flowers. Guess when that is? Next week. My wedding's next week. Next week. Next week. You heard that right. Next week, of which I need my flowers for. And then yesterday, yellow warning for wind. Not ideal, was it? Couldn't have waited a week, could it, that storm? Anyway, I came yesterday on my lunch break from work and went round with my bamboo canes and tied up everything I could possibly tie up. However, it was too late for some things, and some things are my flowers. And I was going to bring you and film yesterday because I thought that'd be quite a good vlog, you know, panicking, tying up all the flowers, are they going to... But I got too sad. Truthfully, I was too sad to film. But I've come today and I sort of half closed my eyes as I walked up to the plot, and I still have some flowers. So hopefully we'll still have some flowers for next week. I am going to do a bit of a storm rectify, in that check everything is okay, anything that's blown away, pick up. I do this on an allotment plot fairly often in autumn. You have to pick up your plant pots and bits that are blown away. And I'm also going to feed the flowers. And I think today will be the last day I deadhead or take off the blooms. I don't necessarily deadhead anymore. I just take off any blooms that won't be in bloom in a week, because I want it to give the other plants, I want it to give the other blooms their energy. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So that's what I will do. And then I also need to take some greens home for my little rabbit, because guess what? I bought him some greens from the supermarket last night and he didn't eat them. Rude. He only eats homegrown. He's been spoilt. I need to do that. And yeah, I'm just generally going to have a little whip round. I don't know if I can be bothered to do any planting. I think maybe we might just call it a day on the planting. I'm yet to make a decision, because I have still got some brassicas that haven't been eaten by caterpillars, but I'm just deciding whether I can be bothered to do overwinter stuff this year, or whether I just call it and have a break, because it has been full on. I'll decide at some point, we'll see. But what I do need to do today, don't let me forget guys, don't let me forget, is I need to plant my Christmas spuds. I bought them ages ago from Garden Centre. They might be sprouty by now, because it literally was ages ago. Here. Oh, sprouty. Yeah, they need to go in. And yeah, I need to plant them. Otherwise, we'll definitely have no spuds for Christmas. I'll keep those out, actually, to remind me. Shall I go and show you the damage over on the flower plot? Come with me. Let's have a look. At first glance, it doesn't seem too bad. And also, our polytunnel is still standing, which is fantastic news. However, as I say, I've already tidied this up yesterday. That's a whole zinnia plant that didn't make it. Another one that bent over at the root, so it snapped. Some of my straw flowers. Whole straw flower plants gone. And the cosmos were probably the worst hit. I mean, you can sort of see what's happened. They've all just blown right over. I'm hoping they're still like attached at the root, but yeah, you can see. Not good. And obviously I tried my best to put twine up and, you know, tie them in with canes and stuff, but I don't think it's gone particularly well over here. Yeah, they're all the ones that came off, which is not what you need the week before your wedding, where you're growing your own flowers, is it? So yeah, I need to come in here, I need to tie these up better, although is that just a goner? I honestly can't tell. Try and tie these up better, and because I was so stressed about the wind and everything, I didn't deadhead them, so I need to deadhead them again. You can see there, look, need deadheading. So that's probably going to be the first job. As I say, thankfully, the dahlias seem mostly unfazed. As I say, I staked these up first. I mean, I should have done this when I planted them, but I staked them up. They seem okay. And what I have been doing with dahlias, which is probably interesting, is is there an example? I've been debudding. So you can see where a dahlia bud has 3 buds, like 1 main bud and 2 side shoots. I've been taking the side shoots off to put the energy into the main bud. So you can see I've done it there. And that will hopefully help the main bud flower. Because yeah, I don't need these little side buds, definitely won't flower, but the main buds might. So that's what I've been doing. And then like that's a few days away, that'll probably be in bloom. That's a few days away, that'll probably be in bloom. So it's quite hard trying to guess when things are going to be in bloom. I suppose it's a bit of up to the weather. It's not been particularly good. It's been very rainy, very windy, so that's not helped. But I think we should have a few that are going to be in bloom. And then like this one, I will take off and take home because that won't last a week. Or will it? Oh, maybe I'll leave it. Oh no. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. This one's really productive, so I'm kind of hopeful this will be okay. Anyway, I'm rambling. Also, look, I've got a few more dahlias that I'll show you. This is Mr. Franz, which looks very similar to one I've already got, but they are different. And then we've got this one, which I can't remember the name, I'm so sorry. And it's on a label somewhere, but the label is hidden amongst. So there's this lovely yellow one that started blooming. These were from the later planting, so I'm glad they've actually got some blooms on. This one has got a little thing on. I've not disbudded this one, I'll do that now. And yeah, I've just been trying my very bestest to promote as many blooms for the right time as possible, but it's not an exact thing, is it? It's not an exact science. You just have to sort of try and then hope that nature does a little bit as well. But yeah, we'll see. This one has also got that black fly issue, but I did hit it with some spray and it does seem to have calmed down slightly. I mean, there are ladybirds all over it, so I don't really want to spray it again, but I don't want the black fly to spread, you see. So yes, we'll see. We will see. Hopefully a good tomato feed will promote a bit more blooming, and then if we have some more sun, like right now, that should be good as well. But yeah, it's all just a bit touch and go at the moment, touch and go. I can't. Yeah, it's all a bit chaotic, but right, let's prop up these cosmos because I need them. And they're a bit wonky. Oh, I don't know if this one's already snapped. It's like not doing so well. It might still be attached enough to survive. And if it is, then we'll be all right. Oh, come on. Also, the ground's so solid, but none of these stakes want to go in very much. These orange ones, I pretty much chop anything that's in bloom at the moment because they don't last 2 minutes. So I just chop everything right back, give the other buds a chance to open, and that seems to be the best port of call for these. I probably wouldn't grow this variety again. They don't last long enough in a vase or anything, or on the plant. They are pretty though. They are pretty, I have to say. Okie dokie, Cosmos has been tidied up. Another annoying thing was that this, Phacelia, I think this is what this is, the little bee favourite wildflower. A lot of it blew over in the storm, and so I lost a fair bit. You can see it piled up over there, which is a tad annoying because I was going to use that as filler flower, but what can you do? My teddy bear sunflowers are still alright. I staked up this sunflower. This is like a dark red orange sunflower. I don't know if that'll come up. I'm just walking over to my main sunflower patch because I want to see if these survived. Oh, they did. Thank bloody hell for that. Oh, they're still standing. As you can see, I staked as many as I could in the time that I had. I'm just wondering whether to... Sunflowers last quite a long time on the plant, so maybe I'll just keep leaving these. That one's coming out. It's really these little ones that I want because they're better for bouquets. We have got a couple. I'll give it a good tomato feed and hopefully it'll bring out a few more blooms. But yeah, they're still standing. I'm still standing. Thank God. God, that was stressful. And my amaranth, are you still alive? Still alive. Oh, thank God. Right. That was stressful. I didn't want I did not want those to die. Okay, I'm just thinking what to do. Shall I plant my Christmas spud? Should we do some actual allotment work and actually like plant something? My pumpkins are almost ready to take home as well while we're on the way. How's my butternut? Still alive. How's my crown prince? Still alive. Random tromboncino? Still alive. Good. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the plants to die off, which they pretty much have done now, and then the plants can cure. Although I am going to have to be conscious of them rotting because it has been so wet. But it does dry up quickly if it's sunny like this, so maybe they won't rot. I'll judge that on an ad hoc basis. I'm not gonna make any big gardening decisions while my head's not in the game. That would be unwise. Right, let's plant some spuds. I'm gonna do my potatoes as I always do potatoes, in these little rainbow bags. I'm not sure how much compost I've got left though, to be honest. Let's have a look. Not a lot is the answer. Potatoes even like manure. Everything likes manure, doesn't it? Everything likes manure. Manure. This does mean I get to use my new gloves that Sam got me for my birthday. It was my birthday last week. In between planning a wedding, it was my birthday. And I actually asked for these. These are the Feverfew gloves made by women for women. And it's the first time I'm giving them a go. Oh, lovely stuff. I will need to get some compost to top this up. But this is, yeah, this is what we're doing. 1, whoopsie, 2, 3, I think I'll do 4 per bag. And then I'm going to put these in the greenhouse just to keep them a bit warmer and away from the elements so much. And then that'll also keep them away from any frosts if they're in the greenhouse, at least while it's still mild. Lovely stuff. Right, I will give these water and pop them in the greenhouse, I think. And then I'll top them up with more compost. I need to just grab a bag of compost from the shops. And then, goodness, what else did I say I was going to do? Was I going to plant something out? Shall I plant those onions out? I could plant the onions out. I could. Do I want to? I could. I don't want to, but I could. Where am I going to put them? We're pretty full, to be honest. We're pretty full at the inn. I'm not sure, you know. I'm looking around, I'm like, not really got any space. Not really got any space for any onions. I'll assess the situation and get back to you. You don't need to watch me make all these decisions, do you? I can just cut and make it easy for you. I'm just gonna see how difficult it would be to pull this sweet corn out. I've taken all of the decent cobs off already and taken them home, put them in the freezer, so oh, that's fine. Let's rip them out. They never did very well. Oh, that one's a bit trickier. Or is it going to be like the turnip where I just whoa. Right, to the compost for you. Oh God, actual gardening jobs. What's going on? Feels like it's been years since I actually sat on the ground and planted something. Probably because it has been years. It's been a good few months. It's been 84 years. Right, just get these weeds out. Oh, the soil's nice and they're soft. Oh, that's a treat. Our soil's never soft. I think it's because it rained heavily yesterday, so maybe it is a good day to do this. Maybe today was a good day to do this. Okay, fine. Oh, there's a little pansy growing there. I'm just going to leave that. Not going to hurt that. If you've made the effort to grow there, mate, you can stay. I actually don't know if this is the best tool. Let's just save time and go in with the hurry. Why am I faffing about for onions that might well be dead anyway? Oh, this is taking so long. I forgot how boring planting out was. I know it's like half the point of being a gardener, but I can't be arsed. I just want to grow my dahlias and sack everything else off. To be honest, at this point. Dahlia only plot. Has anyone ever done that before? Is that allowed even? Are you even allowed to not grow vegetables? I'd have to read the rules. Right, bloody hell. Nearly done. God, this was boring. I forgot how boring it was. But at least they're in the ground, not dying in the greenhouse now. That's a positive. And I'm not going to water them because it's 95% chance of rain tomorrow and the soil's already quite wet. So leave them, saves me a job. Should we chop some veg? See what veg we've got for Thor. I think that'll be nice, and then we'll chop the dahlias last because I'm going to take those home. Let's see what veg. What little bits of kale can we get for the bunny? Trying not to squash all the squash. Ha 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 ha. It's funny because it rhymes. Right, let's go in here. This is a bit of carnage in here, I'll not lie to you. I'll not lie, it's not the neatest brassica cage you've ever seen. And also I've not been in here in a while. So, yeah, anything could have happened really. Let's reveal. Whoa. Single man, reveal yourself. Let's have a look. Well, it's not the worst. It's not the worst it's ever been. These seem healthy, whatever the bloody hell these are. Don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got some black kale. That's his favourite, so we'll take some of that. Cavolo Nero. And then we've got some scarlet kale. Yeah. Take some of that. And then that probably looks like all there is in there, truthfully. It's not been... I've sort of lost focus of the vegetables. And also some of these bolted, to be fair. It's not all me. It's not all my fault. Some of it's my fault. It's not, can't blame me entirely. Some of it was the weather and it bolted. So let's just say that. I'm going to have a look in the other brassica cage to see what there is, because I think I've got another type of kale in there that I've not taken anything off, so we'll have a look. Oh, don't stand on the pumpkins. Might as well tidy up these marigolds while I'm here. Sorry guys, I've neglected you. If you're on my new flower plot, you'd be beautifully primmed and pruned, but you're not. You're over here in the forgotten about plot, so you've been forgotten about. What's in here? Whoa, weeds. Loads of weeds and loads of mildew. Oh my god, these are covered in mildew. What am I supposed to do about that then? Oh, it's not mildew, it's whitefly. Balls. Absolutely covered in whitefly. Well, how do you get rid of that then? Maybe I just have to throw my hands up and go, not my problem, you know? I can only do so much. Are you covered in whitefly? Yes. How do you get rid of whitefly? It's just everywhere on all the brassicas, under the leaves and everything. How do you deal with that? I've planted marigolds. I thought that was supposed to help. These look alright, sorry state. I have not got the brain capacity to deal with any vegetable-based trauma. I've not got the brain capacity. I've got enough flower trauma going on. Can't do vegetables as well. You just go back to what you were doing. My tromboncino's curing nicely, and I think that's pretty much it to harvest. I think I might have some runner beans and some dried beans, so we can have a look there. I'm harvesting now. May as well carry on doing harvesty things while we're here. So these are the climbing Berlotti beans that I've grown that are for drying, and some of them are ready now. It's forecast wet the rest of forever. It's just rain as far as the eye can see on the weather forecast. So I'm taking any of the ones that are nice and dry now so they don't get damp and rot, essentially. There are still some that aren't dry enough to take yet. Oh my god, I've got some more purple beans. Bloody hell, where did you come from? But yeah, just the ones that are ready now I'm going to take so they don't rot. And then yeah, there's some purple climbing beans. I thought these were finished, but apparently they've had a second wind. So I'll take them. Some more yellow beans. Oh my goodness. It's like a jungle in here. Any more for any more? Any more for any more? I think that's good for right now. The purple bean. That's all the dried beans I can see. Oh, there's a couple more green beans. Wow, there's loads more green beans. Wow. Wow, I've missed those. There's loads of green beans down here. I thought green beans only fruited once. There's loads on here. Oh, look at me learning. Wow. Well, surprise green beans. Always a treat. Can't believe I'd not seen these before. Absolutely loads of beans there. That's so surprising. Right, but you know, exciting. I don't think there's anything else I can really harvest at the moment apart from my flowers. So I'll go and give the flowers a good feed with tomato feed to give them a boost, and then I'll cut them and I'll take you with me cutting them. The sun's going down, I need to leave, but I'm just finding it really quite difficult to decide when to take the flowers off. I might leave those. They're not fully open. I've only got one so far because the thing is they'll take a couple of days. None of them are fully open or over apart from this one, fully open. So they might take maybe say 3 days to fully open, especially if it's not very sunny. And then they'll stay on the plant nice for another like few days before you cut them. So I'm thinking even the ones that are opening at the moment, like this guy, that's going to take like 3 days to fully open. And then it'll be nice on the plant for a few days. So I don't think I need to take it. I think this is all my Googling and all my forums and all my chat GPT. Honestly, I'm trying my very best to get the timings right. This was a dahlia wind damage, unfortunately, and it had loads of buds on. But what can you do? At least it was only one branch. So I'm just going to have a go, have a look round, and then I'm also going to carry on side shooting, pinching if I haven't already, of any that won't sort of make the cut in time. Like, for example, that one isn't going to bud, let me show you up close. I should have chopped this, not using my nails. So this one is definitely not going to be flowering in time next week, and it was on a main stem, so I may as well put the energy into this bigger bud on the main stem, and that might flower, whereas this one definitely won't. So I'm sacrificing blooms, and obviously if I was just your average Joe, you know, just growing flowers for the sake of flowers, I wouldn't be doing that. But because I've got to have them ready for a very specific time, then I've got to manage, I've got to do time management and manage them, and I'm not very good at that. Oh, it's stressful. It's very stressful. A wedding's quite stressful as it is, and then you grow your own flowers and you just make it hard for yourself for no good reason. Imagine, why would you do that to yourself? Anyway, this guy's got quite a lot of buds on that I'm hoping will open. These, and then I'm going to go around, I'm going to have a look at the rest and disbud any that need disbudding. Again, this has got quite a lot on. Maybe I just, what are you? You got bugs? Ugh, bugs. Maybe I'll leave you to do your own thing. You're doing quite well. Or you can be disbudded. Oh, it's painful. It is painful. I'm not going to lie to you. It is painful taking off these flowers, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Oh God, this is painful. This is horrible. This is like plant death to the extreme. I don't like bloody pinching out carrots. This is like that, but so much worse because it's my precious baby dahlias. It's a slightly smaller haul than usual, but for the good of the cause, we're gonna leave the rest. You can see it's just getting towards sunset time. I'm gonna go. I think I've panicked myself enough by being here and just going to the sun and looking at the flowers. Timing, so hard, so difficult to get right. Especially because some of my dahlias are only just having their first buds because they're a bit late. I think a lot of dahlias have been late this year. From the forums I've been on, that seems to be the case. So some of them are only just flowering. The ones that are established and have got the roots down and been flowering for a while, they'll probably definitely have blooms on because they always have blooms on. But the others, I just don't know. It's in God's hands now. It'd be better if it was going to be sunny this week. It doesn't look like it's going to be sunny. There are no sunshines on the forecast, so I think I've done everything I can. I think I just have to let nature take the reins, do a little prayer, say a little prayer to all of the applicable guys up there and hope for the best. And I know these vlogs have been mostly flower related because that's all that's been on my brain. Been trying to do the veg. I tell you, I've been trying, but all I can think about is the flowers. So I apologise for it just being mainly a flower farm vlog this year. But obviously next year we'll be back to square one and no silly flowers to think about, and we've got big plans for next year, big plans, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to get home and have my dinner. Let me know what you had for tea on the day you're watching this. I'd like to know, and give me a little fingers crossed emoji so that I can see you're all keeping your fingers crossed for my flowers, because I'm keeping all my fingers and all my toes crossed. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't know which one that will be. It depends. I don't know. I'll not make any promises, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Forgot to say love you, bye.